I'm Priscilla Barrera with the Investing News Network, and here with me today is Michael DiRienzo, Executive Director of the Silver Institute. Michael, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, so we're here at the Spot Show in Vancouver. How are you finding the event so far? Are investors interested in silver?
They really are, and I'll tell you how I know that. We did a breakfast this morning, and it was the room was completely jammed up, so we were excited to see that. It's my first time to this particular conference, and I'm really amazed at the number of people that are here, but also the level and depth of the speakers that are throughout the day and throughout the week. So yeah, I'm very happy.
That's great. So let's talk about silver.
Sure.
And silver's performance this year. Has the market performance you expected at the start of the year, and do you see that changing in the next 2 quarters?
You know, we think it will change. It certainly underperformed what our expectations were earlier in the year. I think we were looking at it upwards of $18.90 or a $19 average silver price, and as we stand right now, we're looking at 16 and change for an average price. So it is underperformed. There's no question about it. But the good news about that, if there is any, is that there's a lot of room for improvement. So we do see the fundamentals of the market tightening up, and we're looking forward to the second half, which is kicked off in earnest.
All right, and in terms of demand, is there a particular sector that you've seen grow faster than expected, and which one has performed not as well or declined the most?
Sure. So the electronic and electrical sector is doing very well. So is photovoltaics. Last year we did 94 million ounces of silver in that particular application. We're going to be roughly right around the same, if not a little bit higher this year and the following year. Automotives is an area that we're really following closely, and it's not just the safety features in vehicles, which require silver in the contacts and so forth, but it's also electric vehicles and those electrical charging stations that require silver. And we just put out a report, which is available on our website, where anyone can go and look. It's called the Silver's Role in Green Technologies. So we're excited about it. Those two sectors we think are going to do very well, along with electrical and electronics. In terms of what sectors may not do as well, I don't know on the industrial side. We're predicting a good rise. It's the investment side that's really sort of vexing everybody.
Right. And in terms of supply, is there a particular region that you've seen supply increase so far this year, or that you expect or has potential in the future?
Yeah, we look at it. We're tracking that very closely, and the last 2 years have followed 13 years of uninterrupted mine supply growth. So 2016 and 2017, we were less mine supply to the market. This year, we're forecasting a small, maybe 13 million ounce increase, primarily led in Mexico and Peru. So 14 million ounces or so of additional supply to the market is what some are predicting. And we do think Mexico and Peru will again be the leading mining countries in the world.
All right, so summing up, will we see a deficit in the market, surplus? Will it remain balanced this year?
That's an interesting question. Last year's deficit was not significant. It was 26 million ounces according to Thomson Reuters GFMS. I haven't seen any predictions in terms of where we're going to be. But even when you have these deficit spendings, the price is not acting accordingly. So 26 million ounces, 113 million ounce deficit a few years ago, and the price is not performing as the silver price is where it should be.
So my last question for you, Michael, today. Do you expect silver to outperform gold this year? Does the metal have the potential to do so?
It certainly has the potential to do so. Look at the ratio between gold and silver is at a very high level, above 80. And today we're having a good day in the markets, but it's really been fickle, back and forth. And silver has traditionally followed gold or trailed gold and went up with it, but these markets are not acting the way they used to. We think silver has some unique characteristics where investors can take a look into not only its investment potential, but also its industrial uses. So we think it has the potential to be an outlier from the precious and all the precious metals, but we'll just have to see.
Right, Michael, thank you so much for joining us today.
You bet. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Once again, I'm Priscilla Barrera with the Investing News Network, and this is Michael DiRienzo, Executive Director of the Silver Institute.